Hello everyone. I'm thrilled to present our comprehensive review of the Apple Vision Pro. We'll cover its standout features, performance, user experience, and most importantly, answer the burning question: is it worth your hard-earned money? So without further ado, let's dive into the video, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Apple announced a new computer last week, to great fanfare. The Vision Pro is a computer that is worn on your face, but the novel aspect is how you use it. Rather than view the computer's output through a physical screen, that output is projected directly into your eyes with two very small, but high-resolution, displays a very small distance in front of you. Rather than control the computer through a keyboard, mouse, or touch screen, the primary user interface is through eye tracking and gestures. Just as they removed the stylus for screens when they launched the iPhone, Apple requires no physical controller to use the computer. The computer senses what you are interested in interacting with by watching your eye movement, and then looks at your hands to determine what you want to do. There have been antecedents to each of these things. A myriad of worn devices for viewing such as the Google Glass or Meta's Quest Pro, and technologies such as Leap Motion and the Muyo armband for gesture control. But none of these predecessors put it all together as a coherent vision. Apple has termed this new device a spatial computer. The name is apt, because the device can use any physical space around you as a canvas to display digital outputs. There is no need for a desk or lap to place the device, and there are no limits on the size of the perceived viewing area. That means you could technically sit in a small space, like an airplane seat, and watch a cinema-sized movie. What should you be aiming to do with a spatial computer? Right now, Apple has outlined use cases that seem pedestrian. You can use it like a normal computer or iPad, but with the current 2D information presented on a much more flexible and unconstrained display. There's demand for that. It will be of value where you do not have much space. And it will be of value to those who currently use their space with a host of large displays. In that sense, the closest analog is a very large screen TV. Would people pay $3,500 for that? They do right now. Even Apple sells a display, the Pro Display XDR, that can cost up to $6,000. From that perspective, it is easily in the cost ballpark for current use cases. This strategy also has the benefit of seeding this new platform with the vast number of applications that already exist for the iPad and the iPhone. A better and more convenient display for 2D content, however, does not appear to justify the technological and R&D weight that has gone into the Vision Pro. The real question is whether this device can lead to the augmented and virtual reality applications that would justify strapping a computer to your head. It certainly has the technical capabilities to do so. The Vision Pro can display 3D objects in your current space, or even transport you to new spaces. Apple, however, barely mentioned the terms AR and VR during their announcement. In doing so, they drew a line people have not drawn before. This is no AR or VR device or technology. The technology is a spatial computer, and if there is a role for AR and VR, it is in applications that run on a spatial computer. Let's review those concepts. Augmented reality involves taking the environment around you and changing your perception of it. Google Glass did this by showing you notifications via smart glasses. The Vision Pro does this by placing 2D displays in that environment and fixing them so that when your head moves, the display does not. It appears to be there in your current environment. This is achieved by passing a very accurate video of the real world through the device to you. You don't see your environment directly, but you think you are doing so. Thus, technically, Apple is augmenting a video capture of your environment, not overlaying things on your direct viewing of it. To a user, there's no real difference. Virtual reality involves taking the user and immersing them in a virtual environment. The Vision Pro captures the full attention of your eye, and so you are, by definition, immersed in a virtual environment. in one mode that looks like the environment you are actually in. Turn the dial, and that can change, and you can be transported somewhere else. The video pass-through from your current environment is replaced by a digitally created 3D environment. From that perspective, this is clearly a VR device. The important thing to note is that despite being capable of AR and VR, these use cases were not emphasized by Apple. Thus, they have produced a device capable of both, but have not found compelling use cases in either domain. This is one of the reasons that they announced it at their annual developer conference. Apple needs apps, and they need other people to imagine them. In a recent paper, we outlined what we believe were the ways that AR and VR apps could add unique value. Beyond gaming and entertainment, our focus is on economic uses, specifically those that would increase users' productivity. In this respect, we ask, which AR and VR applications can create real value by assisting users in making better decisions? For someone looking to build applications for the platform Apple has created, understanding the possibilities is crucial. Decisions often involve uncertainty, and having the right information can reduce errors. AR and VR can help in this regard. VR can provide more relevant information by immersing users in new contexts, such as simulating dangerous situations for training. AR, on the other hand, can pass information in a given context to provide relevant details, like identifying people or showing exit routes. However, the Vision Pro is not designed for use outside of controlled environments, like homes or workplaces, limiting its use in navigating external environments. This perspective suggests that many previous AR and VR use cases have been of low value. VR meetings with avatars and AR glasses with text notifications may not offer significantly better information than traditional methods like Zoom calls. The best use cases for AR and VR are in contexts where getting information is expensive or dangerous, or where digital overlays can simplify complex environments. Examples include prototyping aircraft designs or assisting in remote medical procedures. Developers should focus on creating applications that provide users with hard-to-access contextual information at the right level of detail. Apple's Vision Pro has the capabilities for these tasks, but the job of experimenting and designing for these use cases has been left to others. This pattern is typical for Apple, where devices evolve beyond their initial use through developer innovation. So, this wraps up our in-depth review for today. If you found value in our Apple Vision Pro breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps others find our content. For more insightful tech reviews and comparisons, click the subscribe button and join our community. We appreciate your support. Until our next video, stay tech savvy and take care.